Hey everyone, Sunday evening on the October 20th. Just wanted to do a quick check-in here. Got through the rest of the mom test here today. We had a little road trip to go pick up kids from grandma and grandpa's. So got done with the mom test, and I am now moving on to Ask as our next book. The mom test was really, really good. I definitely recommend this to anybody that is trying to figure out what your customers want, aka validation. I know that at this point in the process, it's going to help me really understand how we are segmenting our questions and how we're going to try to get our founders to iterate through those questions. There's a concept, I'm just looking at my notes here. The concept from the mom test of on page 92, keep asking questions until you stop hearing new info. And so I was looking at it and saying, okay, if we need to go talk to 20 people about this thing, this widget that we're building, we're going to be asking the same questions over and over and over again. Is there an opportunity for us to be able to ask segments of questions? Maybe it's 5 or 10 interviews that we've got 2 or 3 main questions that we're working with, and then have them kind of iterate off of those. And so I'm trying to think within the software like how we can get that process moving. So it's really opened my eyes a lot to what I wanted this tool to be, which is something that's really engaging and constantly pushing you through the system, almost like a choose your own adventure book. So definitely would recommend the mom test. I'm starting to see, I'm a couple chapters in on Ask right now. I'm starting to see very similar elements coming out of the book Ask. Once we get through Ask, I'm going to jump into Pat Flynn's Will It Fly? And this one's got a little bit more meat on the bones than the mom test did. Once we get through those, I've got a few other things. Hooked, how to build habit-forming products. Obviously Awesome, and then Thinking in Bets from Annie Duke. So I've got some reading still to get through. Fortunately, we're on day 8. So a little book update there. The other thing that we're looking at is I need to get to talk about what it is we're doing. And so I wanted to take a look at this Viral Loops product, which is definitely an interesting piece. And what made it intriguing for me is kind of how they attract new users. It's kind of an affiliate type of program. So the fact that they just added in landing pages since the last time I looked at them, I'm going to go ahead and sign up for these guys as our landing page to start collecting email addresses. So if we do a monthly, it's going to be about $50 a month up until we get 1,000 people into the system. So not terribly expensive. If we were to get a decent size list in there, $200 for 10,000 participants, not bad. That'd be a huge list for us. Never had anything close to that size of active users. So I'm going to be signing up for Viral Loops. This means that I need to amend my budget just a little bit so that we can add 3 to 6 months of this Viral Loops product in place. Probably about 3 on the shorter end there, as we will be working on building out our own website as part of our build out. But this will be a good tool to start collecting emails, to start kind of doing a wait list for some of the beta features. And one other thing that I'm working on is I've been posting these videos to YouTube, really not much movement there. But the interesting thing was I posted one of them last week on LinkedIn. I got connected with somebody that I don't know and asked if we would be doing webinars around this subject matter. And I had asked if we had some webinars, would he like to be learning about idea validation? And he said, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. So again, not sure where that's going, but I do think that we'll be putting more content out on LinkedIn, possibly co-posting native video to YouTube and to LinkedIn, and see what gets sticky there. So that's our Sunday. Mom test, definitely give it a read. I give it 2 thumbs up, 4 stars, whatever the ranking metric, eggplant emoji, whatever we can say is a good thing. So definitely check that out. I'll post a link to Amazon for that in the show notes here. So thanks everyone. Looking forward to this next week. Getting moving here. Have a great rest of your weekend.